10 years, 11 to be exact. So over 10 years, I've helped a ton of people and made a ton of money out of content. Nothing more than content. Well, in coaching and consulting, quite a lot more than content, but just pure content. I've had one template, the hybrid offer template, as a $9 product, make over 150,000 on its own, just selling it via ads. I've had an $800,000 course, a pure course with videos and worksheets and no support, and that was content. And tomorrow, I'm going to give all that content away. And I want to tell you why, because I think a few people are going to come to the same conclusion that I have over the next 3, 6, and 12 months, because AI and broader technology has changed everything in the way that content is accessed, consumed, acted upon, delivered, and that presents both a challenge and a gigantic opportunity. And so tomorrow I'm going open source. And what that means is that every single training, course, template, cheat sheet that is available, that I've built over 10 years, and some stuff that is slightly older than that, is going to be inside SoloOS, my platform. And inside SoloOS, there's all the content. There's over 47 individual modules and 3 kind of full courses. There's hundreds of hours of content. There's probably close to 100 templates. There's all kinds of stuff in there, primarily focused on helping our coach or consultant, scale and grow the right model, acquire clients, get leads, and deliver well. And 6,900 people have paid different amounts for that content. Some of them are going to be pissed off with me, no doubt. And they've got a ton of results from it. But what the last 12 months has taught me as we've rolled out an AI-powered platform and AI-powered agents to give to clients is that in coaching, that we used to have to sell the map and the terrain at once, which is we used to have to give someone or help someone formulate a strategy from us with content and then guide them through it. Nowadays, AI agents have enabled the map to be delivered to the clients much more efficiently than a coach ever can. The sheer fact that the offer printer inside SoloOS can write an offer for someone that's 80 to 90% as good as what I could create in 6 minutes, where to get that with someone I had to go on Zoom and probably spend 60 to 90 minutes doing it, has changed the game completely. And that's just one tiny example. And so what we've noticed as people have interacted with an AI-powered agent, a platform, is they're really, really happy to get the strategy, the nuance, and come back and checking into the content, into the material, and get the agents to give them the strategies and the map. And the content isn't being consumed linearly anymore. It's only being consumed, from start. It's not being consumed from start to finish. It's being consumed as and when people need it. And so that 60-minute video that you had to kind of get someone to watch and then take the action, inside the course, is now a 60-second, chat with an AI agent that goes into that video, brings out the bit that they need, brings out the template they need, gives it to them, applies context to it much faster than a human can, and goes and executes it. So all that leaves kind of coaches and consultants do is deploy experience in the terrain. The strategy is the map, but the terrain is the conditions that the strategy is executed under. And for example, yesterday I talked to someone about raising the price of their program. The strategy is raise the price, ask for a higher dollar amount. The terrain is like why you need a reason why you're going to raise the price of your program, why it's best to have a 4 to 7 day campaign to raise the price of the program, because of the psychology behind it, because of how I've seen people interact with it hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times. And so all coaches and consultants left are with deploying the experience into the terrain, because AI can provide them the map with the content on top. And this is kind of in conjunction with the fact that after you have said the same thing and deployed the same strategy over and over and over again because it works for, in some cases, some of the things I do and teach these days are 7 years old, I'm sick of talking about them, to be honest. I'm sick of talking about and helping people with some of my strategies. That's just the honest thing. I've said all I needed to say about them, and I will help people with the nuance as they deploy them as they go along. But I don't have much desire to build another funnel. I don't have much desire to help someone come up with ideas for, their next Facebook post or their LinkedIn newsletter and those kind of pieces. But my AI is really damn good at that. It's really good at that, and it's really patient in doing it. And I think what I observe as we kind of get into coaching is that when you have systems and strategies and things that work, you can rely on them, but they stop. Some of these things have stopped me getting better. Some of these things have stopped me, slowed me down in innovating because we're building a lot of stuff. And they've also kind of initiated a little bit of boredom in some of the strategies, and that's not fair because those strategies work and they're perfect for a certain person at a certain stage in time. And I think as coaches and consultants are creatives by nature because problems provide opportunities to solve, creatively. You got to keep getting better, and being too attached or too stuck with the work and too stuck with the methodology and the content, I think can really prevent and slow down your mastery of the nuance of these things as they go out into the world. Because that's where I want to be myself. I want to be pushing the envelope and finding new and faster and better ways to hit my goals and achieve what I want. But I also want to be there with my clients and learning those things as well, because that helps me get better. And content and these things are just a delivery vehicle for ideas and information, whereas our coaching and our consulting delivers the insight and the customization of how those actually go out there. And another major reason is that this whole industry is full of, I'll say it, it's full of scam artists and grifters and lack of trust, right? And the reason for that is that the barriers to entry are perceived to be very low. It also attracts a lot of narcissists who are very keen on coaching other people when they probably need coaching themselves. And it's also got such high margins and such kind of easy money that it attracts a whole cross-section of people who want those things, want the things to become easy, but aren't in any kind of interest of helping people over the long run. And that means that trust is rightly at an all-time low across these things. Like, does your stuff work? Are you not full of shit? Have you actually got the result you claim? Are these people actually doing the thing? Does this work, or is it a repackaged, regurgitated thing of the thing I've already bought last year for $9.97? And you know the stuff, which it's fair because there's a lot of garbage and a lot of nonsense out there. And so by giving my content away for free and giving people access to it, I let them make the choice whether they might want to work with me as a coach or as a consultant, or come to this place and hang out and build their business, or go to Rome or wherever we're meeting up next in the society. Because I want you to access my stuff and go, I think this is useful for me, or actually make it useful by using it and then going, okay, I want this guy's AI agents, or I want to go to his house, or I want to work with them and take the next step. Lots of coaches have kind of said over the years the product is the marketing, but until now, no one's really living up to that truth. The product is the marketing. And I know my product is good. I know my content and my ideas are good because they're battle tested and battle hardened by me and other people over a very long period of time. So I'm confidently kind of giving it away. That means that my marketing won't be. My marketing isn't anymore, because it will be like, hey, try the content, try the tools. If you like it and you get some results from it, you might want other things. If you don't like it, or you're not getting immediate value from it, cool. Come back again later, try again. You've got access to it. So open sourcing everything feels good from that perspective, because I don't have to describe what's in it and claim what's in it and make promises to what the course does or the content does. I can just go, try it. Spend a little bit of time, give me an email address, log in, have a go at it, and get some help along the way as well, because we're doing a trial of our tools along the way. And so I, probably writing a self-fulfilling prophecy here, I think more and more people will understand that the content and the IP that they have is now really, really beneficial to be redeployed as the training material for AI agents, and that they can become, the strategy and the coach and the consultant to people in a much more effective and efficient way than maybe a human can, while the human coach can be left to deal with the human on the other side. And so giving it all away not only feels good, it's also something that I know is sustainable, because there's no other funnel to build again. It's just like, try my stuff. If you like it, great. If you don't, then it's not meant to be. So just a bit of an insight into how I'm thinking about this. A few people who I've said talk to privately said it's really risky giving stuff that you've made millions of dollars off. It's risky giving it away. People are going to steal it. People are going to copy it. People are going to, not give you money. And I'm like, yeah, good. There's no real, super nerves in it, because I've made so many models work over the years for me, because I prioritize stuff that's not the business, because I don't think I'm building a business, that I know it will work out, because I've always made it work out, well for me. And if it works out well for me, it often works out well for another group of people who resonate with the way I do life and have an income to ultimately feed it. So going open source. There's when I post this video, there's probably going to be a link to it below. There definitely will be, because old tricks, old habits, die hard. So going open source, and I might see you on the inside.